Y'all, we back. My bad. Somebody called my phone and I can't. I don't know how to fix it to where like when it's done, it come back in. I don't know, whatever. But we back on here. Ain't nobody stopping that.
We back.
So let me go back to the questions. But we was talking about like like how you damn, what was we talking about?
We was talking about like life
Oh, you were
lessons
saying that you was a
through the
salesman. Like
brand.
when you go to the events, you be
Yeah,
outside. Yeah,
right. So
yeah,
that's kind of like how I do things on a vending standpoint. But like even like talk like I said, like communication, talking to my manufacturer, like my manufacturer, he's 60 years old man, but he loves me, when I come
yeah.
down there. But it's all off communication. And we met off Google, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's just like that's one of the biggest things I took, like as far as incorporating into my business is like communicating with people, you know what I'm saying? And reference point. Like I got kind
Mm-hmm.
of a deep reference point. I feel like that's what a lot of brands and just anything kind of lacking. Like I
Yeah.
draw reference from a lot of stuff. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
keep me kind of ahead of the curve, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
know I'm extensive in like I know a lot of music. I know a lot of movies from like
Yeah.
back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
broader your reference point is, the more stuff you can make, the more you can kind of identify with different people when you can
Yeah.
pull from different things in different areas, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of some of the stuff that I incorporate in my business, for
Yeah.
sure.
I like the fact that you said you incorporate different like business practices because or different like backgrounds and cultures. I think a lot of people don't know that about me, like, cause we went to the daycare, we had them white people.
Yeah. Yeah. Man,
But
I told my wife a story about that last night.
yeah, but it makes you sharper though. Like it makes you being exposed to different music, like you said, different genres, different cultures.
Exactly.
All that stuff plays a part when you're an adult. And in a moment, it was like, man, I don't want to be here with them people. But really, when you get older, it's all about balance. And like you
Hmm.
said, knowing how to communicate, how to move in a space, any room, knowing how to turn it on and turn it off. I think those skills are life, like they're invaluable. And it's
Right.
you can't learn it at a school. Either you got it or you
Mm-mm.
don't. Like that's
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah, it can't be taught.
No
It's really like experience based. You know
facts,
what I'm saying? Because
facts.
you do have to know how to like be a chameleon and kind of move around,
Yeah,
but still like not losing who you are,
yeah,
in a true
facts.
sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really
Mm-hmm.
like changing too much, but if I'm in a business setting, I got to conduct myself as such,
A businessman. Yeah,
or yeah, or if I'm in, if I'm on the land, with the
yeah,
trunk popped, you feel me,
yeah,
with the merch in the bag, just kicking it with the guys, it's
yeah.
all the same with
You
me.
gotta know. Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then too, I think when you definitely like you were saying, knowing how to move in the space, like I said, when you know how to talk to different people, like
Hmm.
with your person, which you was talking about the man that you met on Google, it's like when
Right,
you know how to talk with him, he like,
right.
okay, yeah, I could
Yeah,
I could do business with him. It's the same thing though, like I tell people at in corporate America, you gotta know how to
right,
maneuver.
for sure.
You gotta
You
know how to
got to,
maneuver. You got to. You
for
gotta know
sure.
how to maneuver at all times.
Because once they know, they mess with you. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Heavy.
Like, man, that little man love me, man.
Yeah.
I go down there, we talk for
Yeah.
hours. This is a 60
Yeah.
year old white man, 60
Yeah.
plus, we
Yeah.
talk for hours. He been manufacturing clothes 20 plus years, you know what I'm saying?
Oh really?
We got a great relationship, like
Yeah.
kind of like what I can't do, he
Mm-hmm.
does for me. Like I'll have the vision. I
Yeah.
might go down there and I might got like a graphic in mind because I do graphic design too. I do all my own designs. I'm a one man rock band. I do my
Yeah.
campaigns. I do my designs, but like I might have a design and it might be like kind of rough, and he'll clean it up for me. And we'll
Okay.
talk about where I want to go with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
relationships, man, are
For
crazy.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure. And I'm heavy on that now. Like at my age, it's like your network. You got to network out here. You got to
You
network out
got
here.
to.
You
You
got
got to.
to. You got to.
Because like with what I do, like I haven't been on Facebook in like 10 months. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
still been running my brand, you know. So
Mhm.
it's like you do have to network, and I got
Yeah.
like a strong core. So
Yeah.
like by the time my drops get to like people that like family and friends,
Mhm.
it's kind of like either sold out or like, you know, you got to get what
Oh,
you
that's
can
lit.
get because
Yeah.
like I got that community around my products, you know what I'm
Got you.
saying? And I
Yeah.
got certain people that buy certain things. I got people that just buy hats from me, people
Yeah.
that just like interested in my pens or, you
Yeah.
know, jean wear or one-on-one commission pieces. Like, so I
Yeah.
do have that community around my stuff.
It's like listening to you talk. It's really, you could tell you ain't like I said earlier. You ain't playing. You ain't playing.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what's up. I like that. So
Um,
when you're talking about, in terms of success, what challenges have you faced with your brand and getting it out there, or any
right.
type of challenges? Yeah.
And see, I like this question. And what's crazy is I did face some challenges early on, but it wasn't never with the support. But as
Okay.
far as like, I can tell like one thing, like I know back when I was working at this job, I had just started the brand. So
Yeah.
my first drop, I dropped, and you know, it sold out in 2 days. You know, I put the
Yeah.
t-shirts online on Facebook, they sold out in like two
Wow.
days. So
Yeah.
it went crazy. So
Mhm.
I took all the money from that drop and put it into my next collection. And
Okay.
I did all this for the collection and I did all the campaigning and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
somebody broke into my car and stole the hoodies. Like they stole 35 hoodies at a
35.
yeah, at a $40 price point. So, you know, I lost, you know, about 1,300 in total profit, you
Profit.
know,
Right. Right.
out of that drop. So they took the hoodies, but they left the long sleeve t-shirts in the back seat. You know, so I had the hoodies like in like money bags because they had like
Okay.
a money bag graphic on it. So I like
Yeah.
had them in packet. So I guess they thought it was, I don't know what the hell they
They
thought, but
thought it was money.
yeah, so they ended up
Yeah.
stealing the hoodies out my car. And I was just like, I remember going home like, man, somebody got me. Like,
Yeah.
this is my second drop. But I ended up bouncing back from that and just
Yeah.
keeping going and stuff like that. But as far as like, it kind of scared me a little bit because I haven't really ran into. I was thinking about that question last night. Like,
Mhm.
excuse me, I haven't really ran into like any hardcore hurdles yet, and I'm blessed for that. I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that just go back to people buying into really what I'm selling. Like they
For
know it's
sure.
not just a money grab. Like I've
Yeah.
been dealing with clothes for a long time. Even before my brand, I used to sell
Oh
like
my.
polos and stuff
Yeah.
like that and all that. So when I did come with my own brand, you know, people was rocking with me. So
Yeah.
the less hurdles, the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, it do be little stuff like motivation and stuff like that. You
For
know,
sure.
like you know, kind of
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's crazy because I think a lot of people, when they look at people that like you are creative and you have your own brand, people look at they assume everything is just perfect online.
Right.
In real
Right.
life,
Right.
people taking L's every day.
Yeah, for real. It's L's like with me, it'd be more of the nuanced thing. Like I can tell
Okay.
you like something silly, like, but it's just like kind of like it's not a per se like a hurdle, but it's just
Right.
something like where the average person in business probably don't understand. So like it'd be a lot of late nights.
Yeah.
So I can
For
remember like
sure.
when I first started, I used to like stay up real late, like
Yeah.
tagging the shirts, like
Oh, for
individually,
real.
like putting custom tags on each product.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
then I remember like when I would sell to some people, they would just like rip the tag off and just throw it away. And I'd
Man.
just be like, you don't know, I stayed up at
Yeah.
2 a.m. doing this shit. But
Yeah.
like I said, like that's why I kind of love selling to people. I get it. But
Yeah.
like I love selling to people that like get it and like
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
nuanced things. Cause I'm a
Yeah.
person like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, my wife know like I got like a box with like tags in it to where like when I buy like designer shirts or
Yeah.
shirts that come with stickers, I keep all that little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like so when I meet somebody like me, I
Yeah.
appreciate it because they appreciate the time I put in. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, like little stuff like that, little nuancy stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because, like I said earlier, the tension is always in the details. Like it's everything is in the
Yeah,
details. So, like
it
people
is.
might take it for granted, the custom tags. But like you said, you
Right.
lost sleep doing that,
Yeah, doing it
and it's
one by
and it's
one.
funny that you mentioned that because even like with this whole podcast thing, I think a lot of it is like the motivation, like you were saying, working 40 hours a week, coming
Right,
home trying to edit content, getting stuff together. And a lot of this stuff, I'm just starting out. I don't know,
right,
like Canva, making graphics, all this type of
right,
thing. I'm not
right,
really good with social media, to be honest. I'm not really good with creating reels,
for sure.
stuff like that. So a lot of it is just me. I'm just experimenting. I'm just doing.
Yeah. But
I'm just,
like you said, like you doing your thing and like people
yeah,
don't see those
yeah,
nights where you editing the video
yeah,
and looking
yeah,
over the video and
yeah,
all that type of stuff. People don't
yeah,
see it, but you get those people that do kind of like know what's up. Like I
yeah,
said, I've been watching your clips. I ain't caught
yeah,
a live yet. I've been watching your clips, but I've been seeing like the
yeah,
work you put in and stuff. And I like
yeah.
how I just stumbled across. I was like, whoa, this Shalonda, this cuz, okay, you feel me? I start looking and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm tapped in, but I do like I'm one of them people that
yeah.
I know
You
what
get
it
it.
take. Yeah, I know like how it
Get it.
be as
Yeah,
far as like with the details.
yeah.
Definitely.
And it's crazy because, people like outside looking in, and they looking like, oh, nah, it's like it was just literally just the idea. But I
Yeah.
had been thinking about it for a long time, and I'm one of those people. I'm not about to keep thinking about stuff. Like I'm about to just let's
Mm-mm.
just do it,
Yeah.
and whatever happens, happens. You know, and
Yeah.
I don't really, like care about the back end at first, just because it's like if you build it, they'll come. So
Yeah.
like with your brand and with your clothing line, I could see you stay with it, you stay consistent, and it's inspirational because a lot
Yeah.
of people, we sitting on something, we sitting on dreams, we sitting on stuff that we have in our heart or in our mind to do, but we don't never act on it.
Yeah. You gotta act on it.
You
You
gotta
got
act on
to. And
it. You
like
got to.
yeah, they gonna come around. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Especially
sure.
when them people start coming around that they don't know. Especially in a small town.
That's
People
how it
supporting
goes.
you that they don't know.
Yeah,
And stuff like that. They oh yeah, what's going
yeah,
on? You got something going
yeah,
on over there. They want to be down then,
yeah,
but hey, it's
for
sold
sure.
out. It's sold
Yeah,
out, baby.
yeah,
I ain't got nothing
yeah.
left. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy that it's like that, but that's how it
Yeah,
is. And
right.
I'm talking to my mom about this all the time. I'm like, Mom, I'm okay with it because
Hmm.
when I think about it and I'm putting my time and my energy into it, people watching, whatever, they might not, I don't know. But
Right.
I just want to be a vessel to help people out. Like we did a thing talking about stock market, real estate, whatever. And
Right.
sometimes, we have a different, I just think life is about balance. So, we might
Hmm.
laugh and have a good time on Freestyle Fridays, but then at the same time, like giving you your time to talk about your brand and, talk about the things that you have coming up in your future. I think it's all about balance. That way you're able to, like you were talking about earlier, cater to multiple crowds.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
for
that's
sure.
yeah,
You
yeah.
got to.
You got to, or else you gonna be irrelevant because you got to be able to stay relevant.
Yeah, you got to be able to stay relevant. Like you
Yeah,
said, people will come around though. It's
yeah.
all about,
Oh
like you
yeah,
said, the networking and just keeping going, like keeping
yeah,
putting out the content because
yeah,
they looking, they
yeah,
watching. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They looking, they watching, they
yeah,
reading. You just got to
yeah,
keep hitting them with it. Keep
yeah.
hitting them
For
with it.
sure. It is.
For real.
Um. So in what ways do you, so we're talking about inspiration. So in
Right.
what ways do you hope your clothing line will inspire and uplift the community, especially fathers and young men?
Right. So for me, especially around here, like where I'm
Mm-hmm.
from,
Mm-hmm.
like if I take it to where I'm trying to take it, because I'm interested in more stuff than clothing. I
Okay.
love clothing, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm a creative. So
Yeah.
I want to like whatever I like, I want to take my stab at creating it. So
Yeah.
like I like candles, so I'm
Okay.
gonna eventually create a candle.
Handle.
I
Yeah.
might design a chair, but like
Yeah.
I'm saying, like I say that to say like if you ain't inspired, if I take it to where I'm supposed to take it and you ain't
Yeah.
inspired by that, I'm from around the way, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the way through and through. So it's
Yeah.
like I've been through most facets you can go through around here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prison, the whole nine. So
Yeah.
if I can take it to where I'm supposed to take it, you gotta be inspired. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to do something like to inspire. Like one of my long term goals is to like have a little, $1,000, $2,000 little scholarship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To like a creative.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this for years. This stuff I didn't told certain people, but I've been thinking about this for years. Like because I
Yeah.
remember we used to have the out of school awards. Do you remember that?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And people used to have like community scholarships where they give
Yep.
money to people and stuff. I never got an award in school. I never
Mm,
walked on stage. You know what
yep.
I'm saying? But like that's like a dream of mine to like go
Yeah.
back to the school and give 1,000, two
Yeah.
thousand to somebody that
Yeah.
want to do something, start a clothing line or do
Yeah.
videography,
Yeah.
photography. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's something that I want to work towards to inspire the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I really want to do that scholarship, you know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
In the name of my mom, I really want
Yeah.
to do that
Yeah.
for sure.
That's live. I love that. And I think now the way that the world is going, people are getting more comfortable in expressing themselves in a creative way.
Yeah,
You got YouTube, you got, I mean, whatever
yeah.
platform you want to use. I think that is very major, and I think that we need that because people don't respect creatives in a sense. But I think when
Hmm.
you start making your mark, like really stick, like you said, sticking to it and being serious about it, they ain't got no choice but to respect it. You
Right.
ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
There's
When you
nothing else
seen
that you
it,
could do.
right.
Yeah.
Especially when you seen it.
Yeah.
When you can share a story with about the
Hmm.
person. Like, man, I remember me and him used to, or
Yeah.
me and her, me and her used to steal out of Walmart. And now, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's more
Yeah.
grassroots too, like, inspirational when they can, you know what I'm saying, kind of see where
Hmm.
you came from and where you taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, that's exactly what I want to do as far as like, in the
Yeah.
future, for sure.
For sure. And like I think a lot of people, and we are talking about this a little bit before we got on, like we said, I mean, they printing money every day. I don't
Yeah,
care if you in Thomasville. I don't care if you in Jacksonville. I don't care if you in Timbuktu. They printing money every day,
yeah.
and it's like it's no excuse. And I understand opportunities are different in different places, but again, it's no excuse. It's not.
Nah, the money is easy to get. Like
Thank you.
people spend their money so frivolously. Like getting the money is the easiest part. It's
Easy.
just like putting it back into your business or doing something with the money.
Yes.
Having a little financial literacy a little bit.
Thank
You know what
you.
I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah.
know what to do with the money. But
Yes.
getting it, as far as man, people throw money at you. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Yeah, I got people that hey, can you make my business cards? Like, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't got time, so I'd rather just give you the site and you
Right.
go on there. They got templates, just plug
Yeah.
your information in. But people lazy though. They be, nah, I'd
Oh
rather
yeah.
just pay you to do it. You know what I'm
Do it.
saying?
Yeah.
So like getting the
Yeah.
money is, you know what I'm saying, really second to none, honestly.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you definitely got to be able to, like you said, be hands on. Because if you're not hands on, you're not gonna cherish it. You're not gonna really care about it. You're not gonna prosper it, water it. You're not gonna
Mm-mm.
grow it. You're just gonna throw money at, like you said, people have large amounts of money and they just throwing money like, okay, I just made this.
Yeah,
Go promote it on the
yeah.
internet.
Shop. Like they use
Yeah.
these buzzwords. I
Yeah.
don't really like buzzwords. Like
Mm,
when I post my things, I ain't against nobody that do, but like when I
yeah.
post my things, I really don't use like certain buzzwords like
Okay.
shop or
Yeah.
support me or
Yeah.
hey, shop at my black owned business. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not against that, but like I be wanting people to like buy into my art, I want you to buy something from me, not because I'm black but because you really want to buy it. I
Yeah.
always joke with my friends, like, man, when you buy something from me, man, take it off, hang it back in the closet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't just buy nothing from me to match your J's. Like, this ain't
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
get people hitting you up like, hey, you got a red shirt that match my J's, and I'm like, because like when I do collections, the color
Yeah.
scheme is
Yeah.
already picked. So I'm not
Okay.
like catering like
To
to
a
like what's trendy or like the
right.
Jordans that's coming out or something like that.
Yeah.
Like this shit is pre-picked by
Yeah.
me. Like you see, like
Yeah.
the shirt I'm dropping this weekend, I'm dropping a yellow
Yeah.
tee, gray, and navy blue.
Uh-huh.
Like so it's like all this shit is pre-planned. I'm not
Yeah.
catering to your Jordans or to like, it's kind of like I want you to like it, buy it, and then put a fit around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I do my little,
So when you're doing
that
your collections, how long does it take for you to like, I guess, finish like a full collection? Like, how long does it normally take?
man. I mean, it's different. Like it could take months or it
Hmm.
could take weeks. Like for instance, I just came off doing the jerseys, the football
Okay.
jerseys. But I just seen that I can be like in the middle of a collection, but see something, get inspired for like 2 days, and like, nah, this gotta come out. Like
Yeah.
this has to come out. Like that
Yeah.
jersey, the jerseys, I designed them and then I dropped them like the next week. I'm like, nah, this gotta come out. Like
That's the
I
one
gotta
you got
drop
on
them.
your Facebook, right?
Yeah, yeah, those
Hard.
sold out in 2 days. You hear me?
Cold.
But like those gotta come. So like I could be like working in a collection and then do like one-offs. But
Yeah.
like
Okay.
if I get like knee deep in a collection,
Hmm.
I like to like put a story behind it. I'm gonna do the promo, like I'm gonna
Yeah.
do all facets of like when I do collection based. If I'm just to put some t-shirts out, I give you the little t-shirts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when I'm doing a collection, it gets serious, I
Yeah.
be trying to study and stuff.
That's lit. So I know you said that you don't like to like cater to certain crowd or specific crowds, like using buzzwords and stuff. But how important is it to you to like represent different cultures and backgrounds and things like that in your brand?
Yeah. So like it's real important to like I said with the black business thing. I am a black business. I am a black creator. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
my brand aesthetic, like I kind of don't show like as much as my personal self on my brand. I kind of
Okay.
like just like use it for like my art or
Yeah.
like I got another Instagram, Creating Wavessss Studios, where
Hmm.
I kind of like put like behind the scenes of me making the reels and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like yeah, just like I'll be trying to appeal to like all audiences, but like you black and I'm black, like I
Yeah.
said, like as far as like with the lingo, like with the
Right.
wave lingo and stuff like that. If
Yeah.
you black, you'll catch on to
You
that. You know
catch
what
it.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
But like I feel like a lot of brands they don't appeal because like
Mm.
you get the brands where it's trap wear or go
Yeah.
get that bag wear or
Yeah.
that's not appealing to everybody. So you putting
Facts.
yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Really, when you naming your stuff that, so I tried to look for a name to where it's like a double entendre. My
Yeah.
people kind of understand the black tracings through my designs, but I
Right.
can also appeal to a 60-year-old white lady or a
Yeah.
45-year-old Mexican man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah.
of just the base level. Oh, wave starter, creating waves. Oh, he got
Yeah.
this beachy type print. Or,
Yeah. Okay.
I might drop a trucker hat with the hook on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most white guys, they wear like the hook
They
on
white.
their
Yeah.
hat, really distressed, but I drop those too.
Uh
So
huh.
that's like taking something from their culture and kind of flipping it in my brand, and it appeals to them. You know, I got, like I
Yeah.
said, people that buy
Oh,
different
that's
things
live.
from me, from
Yeah.
different. I've sold to all different races: African, Black, Mexican,
Yeah.
Nepalese, like
Yeah.
all different type of people have really bought into my brand. But that's because you can't put yourself in a box, like
That's facts.
with that ghetto wear. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. I mean, I ain't trying to, you can't just be like that, man. You can't. Ain't nobody trying to, you know, trap wear.
I ain't
Like
wearing no trap wear. I ain't wearing no
I ain't
trap wear.
wearing the trap wear, man. Like hey, but it'd be like that. The
Yeah,
branding and your name, it'll take you far. You want to
for
appeal to
sure.
different audience. You want to be able to,
Yeah.
everybody don't want to wear something that's about money on their clothing. You
Yeah.
know, and somebody told me that way back when I first started it, like, because I had a
Yeah.
logo with like a money bag on it and stuff
I
like that.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, those were the hoodies that got stolen, but it's just like
Okay.
you don't want to keep on going with that type of branding because everybody don't want to wear that.
Right.
You want to make your clothing wearable. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
To
saying?
all, like you said, to all communities and audiences.
Yeah.
It's I think that is very, very imperative when you're talking about marketing, because that's what these major corporations do when they do their marketing. They're looking at demographics, and they don't care about race. All they see is
Mm-mm.
ain't no hey, when it comes to that money, it's all the same color.
Right.
So I mean, we be worried about, like you were saying, black owners and black this and that. Nah, you got to think, like you
Right.
said, don't put yourself in a box. You got to think bigger and larger, and also be forward thinking and progressive enough to understand. I don't want to be just, doing, I want to be up on a high volume production level.
Exactly.
So I can't think right now. I need to think 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the line.
Right. Like you don't want people just tuning into your show because you're black. Like,
Right.
yeah, I'm supporting her, she black, she doing her thing. Like,
Yeah.
I do want you to support and tap in, but don't do it but just because I'm black and you're black.
Yeah.
Like actually kind of tune into what I'm selling or
Exactly.
listen to what I'm saying, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Kind of feel me a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't just, use the buzzwords, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Cabria in here. Hey, Cabria.
yeah,
But it's funny because I even when we first started, when everything first started, I was like kind of like the podcast that educates and empowers women. But I'm like, nah. I
mm-hmm.
mean, I have men on here too that talk about, like you were talking, different things, different life
Right,
experiences, things that men or young men can learn from, and it's not just color or race congruent. It can be far-reaching. Anybody could
anybody.
learn from these life lessons because we're all human, regardless. At the end of the day. Now, some of
Right,
us might experience different things, but we all go through different emotions, etc. So I just think
right,
you know what I mean? I think it's definitely important to incorporate, like you said, be forward thinking, think 10, 20, 30 years down the line and where you're trying to see
right.
it go.
Right.
That's what I think
And
is
you
very
and you
important.
might have those shows that's like you might have a show that's like really dedicated to like black topics. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're
Yeah.
never gonna stray away from that.
Yeah.
I might do a collection that's like really dedicated to that. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
To the more black roots and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but just
No.
basing your whole
Whole
conglomerate
thing.
off,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, being black, it puts you in a box. I'm telling you,
For
especially
sure.
nowadays. It
For
really
sure.
will.
And then you get frustrated and then you get mad. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about your drop tomorrow. That's on my birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Mom. It's her early birthday.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Happy birthday. Me
Yeah.
and Jack was
Leo
just talking
season.
about that. Leo season full effect. So tomorrow's drop, you know what I'm saying? It might be tomorrow or Saturday, but I know, like, cause my manufacturer, I don't know, man. We on timing now. You feel me?
For
You need to,
real?
yeah. I've been
Yeah.
promoting the 16th. You need to come through, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know this drop. I have been working hard on this one. This is more like cadet collection. I'm kind of taking like some army references. Kind of been dropping the video, doing some little video trivia on my page. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
this is a little. This is just a little end of summer capsule, but The cargos are my favorite thing out of this. I've been trying to keep those in rotation, like, and I'm gonna restock the black ones tomorrow and restock some of the truckers tomorrow. So yeah, this is a little, like I said, this is
That's
just a little
live.
capsule just to keep it
Yeah,
going. But my winter stuff is crazy. Like
for real.
my winter stuff, yeah, I'm coming crazy for the winter, coming crazy. But like I said, more essential, good quality garments
Things.
that you
Yeah,
can wear, that you can wear, you know what I'm saying, and too
yeah.
heavily branded. But I am still open for one of one commission. I do one of one commission, you know what I'm saying?
So you do,
Thanks.
you do like cut. Like if I hit you up, I'm like, cuz I need that. I need that. I want that. You said the jersey.
Yeah, jerseys was going crazy for real. I can't even lie. I
They
like
all
those.
gone.
Yeah, those sold out in 2 days. Two
Damn,
days,
I
$50
missed the
price
wave.
point. Those were hard. Those were hard. And that blank, unfortunately, that blank, my manufacturer sold out of that blank. So I'm kind of waiting on that blank to
To
restock,
come.
and I'm gonna
Okay.
restock those because I do want to restock those because that was an off of Facebook drop. I dropped that. It was like Instagram exclusive. I do
Oh,
like
for real?
before I do drops, I let my close friends on my page, like you know how you can do the close
Yeah,
friends on
yeah, yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
I let them get first dibs, and then I open it to the public. So
Oh, so your close
yeah,
friends had already ordered.
yeah. They get a day on all my drops. They get previous day.
Yeah,
So they get like first dibs. These are like people that like buy from me all the time. They spin the
yeah,
bag. They gonna buy every color of
yeah.
everything. So I kind of give them first dibs, and then what's left, I'll put it on my website, or I'll, you know,
That's live.
just sell out. But
Okay.
yeah,
They went to that
I don't.
worldwide, reach every home. Yeah, reach every home. That's fact. That's the goal.
Uh,
Reach everybody.
yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
I do one of one commission though. Like people be asking me to do like birthday outfits or just one of one. Like I got a guy, he only like buy one of one things from me. So like
Oh,
I
that's it.
still through my brand. Like I
Yeah.
don't do like baby shower shirts and all that. I can't do that, baby. You know what I'm saying? But like I do one of one. One of one like wave starter pieces, or I might let somebody like go back in my archive, like, hey, this dropped in 2020. I want one of these, type
Okay.
shit like that. I do that
Okay.
though.
That's
So
live. That's what's up. This
yeah,
this
man.
thing, hey, the thing is, it's like I said when we first started the other show. But I
Yeah,
think, like I said, I want everybody to get what they came out here for. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you are. We all have the right to express ourselves creatively. And I want to commend you for doing that. It's just like, because it takes
right.
a lot. And like we were talking about earlier, people don't get it. Like, you don't get it.
Yeah. I
You don't
mean,
get it. And
yeah,
then
it
the
does.
balance,
Yeah,
working, family, trying to do,
yeah,
normal, regular, everyday stuff. And it's like, you're
right,
trying to commit to your vision and your brand for your
right.
family and your kids, whatever. People don't get it. So
Yeah,
like
you
I
gotta
said,
want it. You
you
gotta want
do,
it.
you
You
do,
gotta want it.
you do.
Everybody see the night. Don't nobody really see it, but my wife. She see
Yeah,
like the late nights. I don't get much sleep. I'm not like
for
really
real,
a No, I'm not like a sleeper. Like I don't really get much sleep. Not even if I'm doing like some brand stuff. I'm a light sleeper. I don't really get much
for
sleep.
real.
I push it to the limit because man, I push it to the limit.
Yeah,
It be some days I ain't stop moving. It's 11 o'clock. Like
it's
but like I
crazy because
said, like I gotta get
yeah,
where I'm going. Like I gotta,
yeah,
you feel me?
yeah. I feel you. A
You
man
know
with
what
a
I'm saying?
vision. I ain't mad.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
it's a lot of people out here that don't have one. So I
right.
commend anybody that do have a vision. Period.
Yeah, yeah. A lot
And
of
it's
time
crazy
being
now.
wasted.
I think my sleep, I'm not really getting as much sleep as I once was.
Right.
Um, but if I'm just being accountable for myself, I really got to work on time management.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, personally and
Me too.
professionally. Like at work, I'm not good with it, and even my personal life, I'm not good with time management. Like really time blocking and understanding we got 24 hours in a day. That's all you got.
Yeah.
You got to get this
Right.
right now, or you ain't gonna get it today.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do too, and I do
yeah,
too, but I don't know. Do you have like some days like where I just be like super tunnel vision to where like I
yeah,
can just like move around, get things done, and just I'm locked in
yeah,
like completely one day. But then I
yeah.
might have one day where I'm just like, man, shit.
That's
Yeah,
me.
like you know what I'm saying? But I'm still not chilling, but I ain't really doing nothing like too
Yeah,
productive. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a
My days
phone
like on the
person.
weekends.
What are your
The
weekends
week,
looking like?
yeah, the weekends I probably turn it up a little bit, but during the weekdays I probably just do the live shows. That's really all I probably have. I think last
Yeah,
night I did some content last night, but
right.
I'm not really big during the weekday just because I got to get up at 5:30 every morning to get
I
to them
wake up
people
at
job.
I wake up at
Yeah.
3:30 every
What?
day. 3:30, 4 a.m. I'm at work five. My shift don't start till 6. I'm at work at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting it in. But I
Oh,
don't work I don't work a grueling job, so that
okay.
does help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I always said, I never had like a hard job. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been blessed. Like I
Yeah.
every job I kind of get, it kind of like fit my personality to where like
Okay.
I ain't gotta really get too dirty. I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them goddamn. Yeah, he worked hard. Like
I
nah.
ain't.
Hell no. I work hard for my brand, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit. Motherfucker
I
might
feel
tell
it.
you I'm lazy as hell at work. Hey, I'm telling you.
Hey, hey. I feel it. I think
Yeah.
because I work at a computer all day, so
Right.
for me, I'll be more mentally exhausted than anything. And then,
Yeah.
like I said, waking
Yeah.
up at 5:30, I got to be there by 7. Then I get off at 4, and I'm like, man, I
How
got
are
to
you
have.
with like phone management? Like I know I be having to do better with that, but like I run my brand on my phone and I
Yeah,
design on my phone, so I'm kind of like
yeah,
always on my phone. I mean, I do
yeah,
like put it down when I'm like around my kids or
yeah,
if me and Kabir having a conversation or something like that. But
yeah.
I'm like more like the phones nowadays. You can just do so much. Like I run like most of my life on my phone. Like
On your phone. Yeah,
as far as like my finances. And I always tell her, like, if something ever happened to me, like, just print out my notes on my phone. Like, I kind of use my
yeah,
notes on my phone. It's like
yeah, yeah,
the Bible of me. Like, I jot down everything in my notes. Like,
yeah.
my
It's
notes
funny
are
that
very
you say
important.
that because I've been on my phone or I'm either on my iPad. I'm on both like interchangeably, but
Yeah.
I make an effort now when I first get up in the morning. I don't touch any type of electronic, or unless
Right.
like if I'm reading something like a something to help me like a devotional or something like
Yeah.
that. But I'm not on social media because like I was saying the other
Hmm.
day on a pod, if you log in and somebody already in a bad mood at 4 or 5:30 in the morning and you read
Yeah.
that,
Right.
and like I tell people, everything is energy. Everything is energy. Nothing can be destroyed. It's all energy. It can only be
Right.
transformed. So if I'm on the app and I see somebody mad about something or something happened, it's like I read it and now it's on me.
Hmm.
And
Yeah. I
I
got to
make a
get better with
habit
that.
now.
I
Yeah.
got to get better with that. I mean, I do have a routine in the morning. Like in the morning, I kind of like if I am on social media, I'm on my brand page because
Yeah.
it's like all curated to like clothing and stuff like that. So I ain't
Yes.
seeing no crazy stuff, but I
Yeah.
try to listen to like something motivational in the morning or
Yeah.
something get me going and stuff like that. But I do
Yeah.
need to get to where I'm not touching the phone in the morning
Nah.
completely. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
I try to make a conscious effort. I will touch it just because I like I said, I'll have something playing in the background, something like you said, motivational, or
Yeah,
I'll be
me too.
listening to, a Bible recording or something like that. But
Right.
I'm not I just don't want to start my day off like that. I don't.
Yeah, with the
Because
negativity.
I gotta set my tone for my day. And I have noticed it has an impact on me,
Yeah.
however I start my day.
But I always tell like people, I'm a morning person though. Like I'm a morning person. A lot of people like not. I was thinking you was too. I see you shaking your head no, but like
Hell no.
I'm a morning person. Like I'm kind of like this in the morning. Like I can have like I could have did this 8 o'clock in the morning.
For real?
Yeah, like I'm a morning person for real. Like I I'm up. I drink coffee, but I'm up, man. I'm a morning person. I be around people. They be all groggy and stuff, but yeah, I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up. I like the morning time.
It's funny that you say that because I don't consider myself a morning person. But I think it's something again I have to work on that within myself. But I see people at work and like you said, people they drinking coffee, they got monster drinks, they got Red Bull. I'm like, I mean, damn, how much what else do you need to wake up?
Yeah, yeah. I do the coffee just only for like ambiance. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't do anything for me. I just like the taste.
Yeah.
I be telling Cabri, I be trying to explain. Like, I like everything about the morning time, like the
Yeah.
quietness. Maybe because I got
Yeah.
kids and shit, but like the
Yeah.
quietness, the
Yeah.
sunrise. I just like
Yeah.
the morning aesthetic. I love the morning time.
I think I like night more, but for the same reason. So it's slowed down.
Yeah.
I prefer like AM hours, like just to be able to sit
Okay.
in
Right.
silence. Like you were saying, kind of like for the same reason, like you said, you like the morning time.
Hmm.
It's quiet, ain't nobody outside. You ain't got to hear a whole bunch of hustle and bustle, and it's
Right.
sometimes good to have that peace, you know.
Yeah. For
But
sure.
also, I it's crazy that we're talking about this because I actually want to make a conscious effort to start, meditating again.
Yeah, I really be needing to take that time sometimes too, because I
Yeah,
do be having some days where I'm running it like
yeah,
I'm running it to where eyes red, like
yeah,
yeah, I've done a
yeah,
lot today. It be
yeah.
sometimes like I love those moments that people don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But I be wishing like, damn, I kind of wish like people could see what I do in the morning or what
Yeah,
I did today. Like I
yeah.
be sometimes sitting back reflecting like, damn, I did a lot today, like
A lot.
a
Yeah,
lot, like you know what I'm saying. But I be
yeah,
loving it though, like I love
yeah,
all that shit. Like
yeah,
when I'm tired as hell, like I be like, yeah, fuck it, let's get it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
for
Cause you,
real.
cause you got to keep it going, and but I think at the same time, since I've been making an effort to, work on like mental health and going to therapy and stuff like that, I think it's okay to be tired and it's okay to take
Yeah,
rest. I think a lot of the times, well, I know for me, I've gotten caught up in this like, this hustle culture. You got to get out here and get it. And a lot of in a lot of those moments, it didn't serve me. Like it wasn't.
yeah,
I'm tired. I want to go to sleep.
right, right.
I want to go to
I
sleep. I need
definitely
me some
feel
rest.
that.
Yeah.
I be want people to see it. Like I
Yeah.
was saying earlier, like with the boys. Like I
Mhm.
kind of be having them when they be with me now. I be kind of
Mhm.
having them like record like when I'm out
Mhm.
selling and stuff
Yeah.
like that because, like I said, I like clothing, but I also like photography, videography. Like
Yeah.
I do little commercials for my brand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to put together a little like short film, kind of showing the hustle and bustle side, like
Okay.
just a little something to show like the stuff people don't see like
Don't
behind
see.
like
Yeah.
the business, like the packaging up, the shipping out,
Mhm.
the delivering and the shooting the
Mhm.
photos. So I got a lot of little stuff recorded. I just gotta get it together. That
Get
probably
it
be like
together.
top of the
Mhm.
year, but I'm gonna be leaning more towards the like videography
Yeah.
moving forward, like stuff like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
you can definitely tell like your pictures and stuff like it's high quality, like it's not no slacking.
Yeah,
And like I said, everything you could tell again, you could tell when a person really care about it. Like you really in it. So you could tell. It shows in your clothes, like I said, the packaging, the small details, like you were saying, the tags and stuff like that, and your
yeah,
capsules and you working closely with your people.
right,
It take a lot. It take a lot. And it's
yeah.
commendable and it's respectable, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
So I like people that get it, man, for real.
Yeah,
'Cause it
for
do
sure.
take a lot too.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanna again, I wanna thank you for coming on the pod because it's been
I
a
definitely
minute.
appreciate it, man, for
It's
sure.
been a minute.
You
So how
know
can everybody reach you on your brand, your websites, Instagram, stuff like that?
Well, My Instagram is creating_wave. My website is creatingwaveshop.com. And then, like I said, if you want to see like BTS behind the scenes stuff, like me designing and all the little fixtures, that's at Creating Waves Studios Instagram.
Okay.
And my Facebook, Mike Gotti, that's like a Creating Wave page too, because I don't post nothing. But on Facebook, I'm trying to sell you something. You know what I mean? I ain't got no funny statuses, no motivation for y'all. I'm trying to sell you something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't,
I
I
feel
ain't
it.
got no motivation, no means.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Everybody got funny statuses now.
Hey, I got straight links. Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. I clear I do. I
Oh
clear.
man. You got to be like that on there, man. You
You
got to be.
do. Cause
Yeah.
Facebook, woo, they bad.
Woo. Woo. Man, I hit that little mute button so quick on some people, man. Snooze for 30 days. Snooze for 30 days. I just don't be wanting to see that shit.
I don't want to see it. I block
Mm-mm.
people though. I don't mute. I
Yeah.
ain't got that
I
kind of
don't
time.
be
I'm getting
wanting to
you
see
up out the
it,
way.
man. Yeah, I like Instagram.
Yeah, cause ain't nobody doing a whole bunch of talking,
Yeah,
posting.
I don't
Just
gotta see your crazy
yeah,
opinion on stuff,
yeah.
like, you know,
But that's why I really like Pinterest. Pinterest is my app. I mean, to be
Pinterest.
honest,
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that.
cause you ain't got to, like you said, you ain't got to hear no whole bunch of talking.
Right. Hey, look
No,
though. I did want to bring this up before we left. I heard you talk about something. I ain't gonna hold you too long. You feel me?
no,
But
you good.
I seen a clip you had posted. This ain't got nothing to do with brand. You was
Okay.
talking about like guys and like emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that song that like I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? And it took me
Yeah.
years. I never lash out type of person, but
Yeah.
that took me like years to kind of learn. You know what I'm saying? Like how to kind of communicate and like
Mhm.
that's something I've been working on for a while. And I just heard you say that, and I just
Yeah.
started thinking about it, but. Like that's something a lot of people don't got, or
They don't got.
females and males, but like that's something I've been kind of working on as far as
Yeah.
like communicating, not lashing, kind of like,
Yeah.
trying to get my point across in a more grown manner, you
Yeah.
know, for sure. Like I
I
have been
I
thinking
think
about that.
yeah, for emotional intelligence, people always talk about mental intelligence and, being book savvy and book smart and things like that. But
Right.
people don't talk about emotional intelligence
Yeah.
because I'm gonna tell you, we're talking about this today at work. It happened to me today at work. And I was calling this client and I'm telling them exactly what I need. So she called me back on the phone. Now, mind you, I could tell in her tone that she had already she don't have her emotions in check. Cause her
Yeah.
tone was she was talking spotty. Like she on the phone like, Shalonda, we already sent you this, and this. And I'm listening to her talk. I'm like, okay, she one of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
cool.
sure.
So, I responded back to her in a calm tone, and by me having my calm tone and understanding she ain't hip,
Yeah.
so she responded back in a more calmer tone. And I think people that have that level of emotional intelligence and they're able to understand, and again, like we were saying earlier, read the room. You got to know
Yeah.
how to present yourself in spaces, whether that's personal or professional, with your
Right.
business, with your brand. You got to know how to read the room. And we weren't taught this though. It's kind of a skill that
Mm.
I had to teach myself, and I'm still
Yeah.
learning too. Because I mean,
Me
it's
too.
not easy.
Yeah, I had to like teach myself, and I'm still working on like
Yeah,
as far as like stuff like that. But that's something I had to like teach myself for
yeah,
sure. Like I, I had to just learn it, because
yeah,
I wasn't good like coming up. I wasn't good with like affectionate stuff. So like
yeah,
like as far as like hugging and like
yeah,
words of affirmation and stuff like that. I
yeah,
still kind of work on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But like that all tie in with like having that emotional intelligence and know like how to respond and how to
for sure.
communicate with people and how to
Hmm.
check yourself too.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Look, taking
But
criticism and stuff like that.
hmm
Now, when I'm right and I feel like I'm right, then you
You're
know,
not, yeah, yeah,
I'm a Leo, so I might push the issue when I'm right. But at the same time, like lately, I've been kind of trying to dial back and like
yeah,
see stuff from another person's perspective. You feel me?
yeah,
I have been like, and I seen you talking about that, and that's something I've been talking to myself about. So,
yeah,
I was like, yeah, you feel me? That's true though.
yeah. It's and I'm happy that I want to acknowledge that you are working on yourself. I think a lot of the
Yeah,
times the first thing is definitely just admitting to it, because like again, a lot of this stuff we weren't taught, and it's not a knock on our
mhm.
parents. It's just they didn't know either, and that's okay. But
Right,
that's the point of living life is growing, evolving, learning different things, learning different skill sets, and being able to sharpen yourself as a person, as a man. Being you a father, a husband, things like that. Being
right.
able to work on those things, and like I said, understanding I got to work on this. But it's not like it makes you a bad person. It's just you understand where your weaknesses and your because we all have them. It is what it is,
Yeah, yeah. We
but
all got
definitely
weaknesses.
understanding those areas because it's like a muscle. Like you go to the gym, you want to work out, work on your legs, your arms, whatever. You have to
Yeah,
build it up to that point. And so it's just, I just consider it all the same way. It's all relevant in a sense.
yeah.
So again, I mean, I just and like I said, it don't come like you said, it don't come easy because you Leo, I'm Cancer, so
Right.
you really ain't got too much time to be all with all this.
Yeah, like but hey, it is a work in
It's
progress.
for
But you do
sure.
gotta always be working on yourself. And you gotta be mindful of the flaws.
Yeah,
A lot of people they just oblivious or they
yeah,
feel like, oh well, ain't nothing wrong with me, or that's how I always
yeah,
been, or some people
yeah,
take pride in the flaws too. Like they
yeah,
take, oh, I'm like this, or I'm like
yeah.
that. Like you got to be wanting to change, the
You
negatives.
do.
Like I don't never want somebody to walk away from me and like be like I'm negative or
Yeah,
something like that, or he always talking about somebody, or he always doing like,
yeah.
I try to kind of leave a good impression on, the people I'm around
People.
or the people I
Yeah,
care about. Feel me?
yeah. But a
So
lot of it is
definitely.
ego. We all got
Yeah,
ego, but a
for
lot of
sure.
us don't have our egos in check. So again, for me, ego and emotion are one and the same.
Yeah,
So and I'm not. I don't tell. I tell like for me, I have to keep myself together because again, we're talking about emotion. I'm not saying don't use your emotion because we human. We have emotions and it is what it is. But you have to know what kind of environment you in and when it calls for emotion. You know, you might get upset and it's probably best to just walk away. But a lot of people they get in their feelings and they want to scream and holler and shout and it's like it's not that deep.
yeah,
Relax.
yeah, for
And
sure.
then you be done said something that a person that you talking to not gonna forget.
Yeah, right, right.
Cause
And see,
words hurt.
yeah, they do. And
Yeah.
I used to be old, I'll hold it in.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
Yeah.
I double back with the damn big A.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to be one of them type of people. I have some ammunition on your ass.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to chill on that. You feel
Yeah.
me? But
Yeah.
yeah, like you got to just be able to
Yeah.
have an adult conversation about certain
Yeah.
stuff. And I had to learn that. And that's just
Yeah.
something I had to bring that up. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
that's something that you feel me. Like I said,
Yeah.
that was a good conversation that y'all was having. I told y'all I be tapped in, man.
Yeah.
I be tapped
But
into the clips.
I thank you for supporting it, and checking everything out. But a lot of it again, it's like understanding where your flaws are. You just gotta know what your weaknesses are because a lot of people not
Yeah.
comfortable enough or have the mental capacity to admit, okay, this is where I need to clean this up.
Mm-hmm.
People don't have that. And I'm in a space now where I don't want to be around people that are not accountable.
Right.
Accountability. And again, it's self-awareness, emotional intelligence, accountability. It's important for me. I don't
You
care.
gotta have that
You got to.
self-awareness because
Oh,
like
that's key.
I'm real self-motivated.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a bad spot,
Yeah.
get myself out of it. Like I'm real like kind of like, damn, I know I bullshitted. You feel me? Or
Yeah.
damn, I know I could have did this better. Or like I
Yeah.
kind of like I always been like kind of like a person to like try to like challenge myself,
Yeah.
month to month or week to
Yeah.
week. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I might see a person and I might be talking to them, and then the next time they see me, I might be, hey, I ain't eating meat, or hey,
Yeah.
I ain't drinking right now, or
Yeah.
they be like, damn, you always goddamn, yeah, you damn right. I'm always on something. You feel me? I'm always
Yeah.
doing something. Like, you feel me? I can't
Yeah.
just stay the
You
same,
can't. Yeah.
like week to week. And I know people
Yeah.
that's like just be
Yeah.
the same. They do the same thing. They just everything the same. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta challenge myself in
You got
certain
to.
ways. You know what I'm saying? I got to, like,
Yeah.
I can't
And
just be the
then
same.
the crazy part is because they'll be mad at you because you challenging yourself and they ain't challenging themselves.
Offended like hell off
And
a
this
diet.
ain't got nothing to do with you.
Like the dumbest thing I hear, like sometimes, like, cause I switch my diet sometimes, and
Okay.
people be like, "Oh, what you on a diet for? You skinny?" Like, what the hell does that got to do with anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
cause I hate what the people that really know me. Like, I hate, like, I ain't really that much of a people person. Like, I don't like
Yeah.
stupidity a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit grinds my gears.
Yeah. And
Ignorance, I'd be
yeah.
like,
And
all
the
right,
age we at now, it's like life's too short for this. Like, what are we
yeah,
doing? What are we
right.
doing?
Like, if you don't get it, all right.
Yeah, and
And
and you know, a lot of
I'm
times
past
now I'm
that
to the
giving
point now.
game too.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't explain no more.
yeah, like, all right, do you?
You got it.
Yeah, for real. I used to be trying to like force it, like, man,
No.
you gotta do this, man. You should be,
Mm-mm.
man. Hey, I save it for my kids now.
Yeah.
Really, I save it for
It's
my kids
crazy.
now. You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
I was watching or reading something the other day. I don't know. I was one of the two, and it's like you gotta leave people where they're ignorant at. Cause you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times you frustrate yourself trying to spread knowledge and do all these things, and it's falling on deaf ears, like you were saying earlier. This is how I am. Okay.
Man, I used to be so tight, screaming at niggas, man.
Making
Oh my
yourself
god,
mad.
what? Hot going
Uh-uh.
home.
Uh-uh.
Real, man.
Keep
But it
that
was
energy for your
definitely
boys.
good, man. This is definitely good, man. Coming on here, feel
Yeah,
me?
for sure.
I really
For
appreciate it,
sure.
man, for sure.
For sure. So whenever
So,
you want to get back on, let me know.
yeah. We can talk about,
Yeah.
anything, man. Like I said, I still be dabbling in stocks, all
Oh
that.
yeah.
We can talk about everything. Feel me?
For sure.
Hey, I
Yeah.
lost mad bread on doing good for me. The weed packaging company, the Canadian one. It was mad cheap.
Which
Exo,
one?
Exo, Exo,
Heck. Oh yeah.
Hexo. I lost mad money on that, but it was doing good. But I think they did something. They did something to the stock, like they did a stock split or something like
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
didn't pull my money out when they did it. I lost a few. I lost some money on that, but it's
Ooh.
all good. I
Yeah.
only invest in Apple and Microsoft now. Like my
Okay. Yeah.
portfolio is just that. I'm not a trader though. I just like I'm kind of a
You just do.
set
Yeah.
it and forget it type of
Okay.
deal.
Okay. Okay. You should
Yeah, but we can talk
check
about
out
that.
Coca-Cola too.
Coca-Cola. Okay, yeah, I gotta check out that. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be
cause
on some
they
more for sure things. Like for
yeah,
sure now.
cause Coca-Cola is like a blue chip stock, and they also pay dividends. So they pay, I think, quarterly dividends. So the more that you invest in it, you could do something with your
Bigger the
boys or
dividend,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I
Yeah.
said, when I come back on, we can talk more about that,
For
because
sure. Me,
I've
you, and
been,
me, you, and Emrick could get on here.
for sure. For sure. My
Oh, they
head, all
did.
that.
Okay. All right, cuz. Well, thank you for coming on. I love you. I wish you the best with your brand, and you take care, cuz. All right. Have a good night.
So